The Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation brings you Crime Photographer.
Hello, Ethelbert. What are you reading?
Hiya, Casey. I'm just brushing up on the baseball scores.
Was that so? I didn't know you were a baseball fan.
Oh, sure, I follow the Dodgers every year. Who's your favorite team, Casey?
Well, I usually root for the Yankees. How about you, Tony?
Who, me? Why, naturally, I root for Anchor Hocking, the most famous name in glass. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tony Marvin. Every week at this time, the Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation of Lancaster, Ohio, and its more than 10,000 employees bring you another adventure of Casey, crime photographer, ace cameraman who covers the crime news of a great city. Written by Alonzo Dean Cole, our adventure for tonight, The Laughing Killer. Midnight, and the Blue Note Cafe is doing its usual brisk midnight business. From the service end of the bar, a waiter beckons to Ethelbert, the head bartender.
What do you want, Walter?
The guy at that table by the wall wants another drink, Ethelbert. How about it? He's lit to the eyes.
You better collect his bill and ease him into a cab.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
His face is familiar. You know who he is, Walter?
No, he's a new one to me.
I can't place him, but he's a clean-cut looking guy.
Yeah.
See, he gets a right cab, Walter, with a driver you know, huh?
Okay, if I can get him out and into a cab.
Hi, Ethelbert.
Well, Casey.
Hello.
Evening, Miss Williams. You
Hi.
two just put the paper to bed?
Yeah, nothing to do now but go home and get some shut-eye.
Oh, and how I'll go for that. Oh, I'm
You
tired.
and me both, Annie. Ethelbert, give me a pack of cigarettes, will you?
Same old brand?
Sure, same old brand. What do you think?
Here.
Pick up what you need.
Why, you got a bullet mixed up with that silver.
A bullet.
Oh, Captain Logan gave that to Casey today.
Yeah. This .32 caliber shell was in an automatic that killed a guy last month, pal.
Casey helped Logan get the killer, so that cartridge is to remember him by.
A little slug just like that bumped someone off, huh?
A .32 is big enough when it gets inside you. pal.
Don't go into details. I can imagine.
I don't want to go home.
Look,
I want another drink.
please, mister.
Oh, no, I don't want to go home.
One of your customers isn't listening to reason, Ethelbert.
Ethelbert, hey.
Hmm?
Isn't that drunk Artie Maddox?
Artie Maddox?
Yeah.
Sure, I knew I'd seen him before. When did he get out of the big house, Casey?
Last month on parole. I meant to look him up, but I haven't had time.
You mean that nice-looking man is an ex-convict?
Yeah, and he was sent up for murder, Miss Williams.
Well, not quite. That was manslaughter. A lot of doubt that he was guilty even of that, too.
That's so.
What?
His case was hot news before you come to this town, Miss Williams. Artie Maddox was an orchestra leader.
He had one of the best sweet bands in the country, Annie. Before he met some dame who calls herself Gypsy Hibbert.
Gypsy Hibbert. Oh, the big blues singer.
That's right. Yeah, you can shorten the gypsy part of her name to plain Gyp. That'd describe her better, too.
What happened?
Well, she was singing in a roadhouse, and Artie heard her. He hired her and gave her a feature spot with his band. Then he went nuts about her and wanted to marry her. But she just kind of strung him along in order to meet more important guys.
One of which was Phil Blaney.
At that time, Annie, 5 years ago, Blaney was the big shot in the gambling racket here.
You mean he had the spot that Lou Carboni has now?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Carboni then was merely Blaney's first assistant. Well, Blaney went for the gypsy gal in a big way. One night, the cops got a phone call from Gypsy who said there'd been an accident in her apartment. When they got there, they found Blaney with a bullet in his head, and Artie Maddox was in the apartment. He said Blaney had pulled a gun on him, that there'd been a struggle. The gun went off in Blaney's direction. Of course, Gypsy told the same story.
A lot of folks, including the cops, were more than half convinced it was she who'd really shot Blaney in cold blood. And that Artie Maddox told the story he did to protect her.
Yeah. But she came out of the mess undamaged, and poor Artie went to jail.
And he hadn't been in the big house 6 months when Gypsy Hibbard married Lou Carboni, who'd fallen heir to Blaney's racket.
Nice girl.
Yeah. So nice that even a rat like Carboni couldn't stand for her long. They separated a little while afterwards, and Gypsy got a divorce and heavy alimony. Well, Artie Maddox is out on parole now. That's all.
I don't want to go home.
Except that he won't stay out if the parole board hears he's getting plastered.
If those waiters are going to get him out of here, it looks as though they'll have to carry him out.
Hey, maybe I could straighten him out.
Oh, now, Casey, don't start one of your Boy Scout acts.
Walter'll put him in a cab, Casey.
Well, what happens after he's put out of the cab? I'm going over
Leave me
there.
alone. I don't want to go home.
Now, look here, mister.
I'll take care of him, Walter.
What? You know this guy, Casey?
Sure. Remember me, Artie?
Sure. You're a cop, ain't you?
No. I'm no cop. But you know, it wouldn't be good if a cop saw you right now. A guy on parole is supposed to behave himself.
I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just celebrating something. Something awful funny that's happened. You never guess the funny thing that's happened.
Now, suppose I run you home, huh? You tell me about it on the way.
I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell anybody. But you can read about it in the papers tomorrow.
Okay, but let me take you home anyway.
Now, you can read it in the papers. Hey, say, you work on a paper. I remember you now. You're Casey.
That's right.
Casey, good old Casey. I'll buy you a drink.
No.
Mister.
Wait a minute.
Hey, wait,
We'll
come
have
here.
one later. You got a bottle at home, Artie?
Sure, I got a bottle
Well,
of
that's
home.
fine. Suppose you take me there and we'll have a talk about old times, huh?
I'd like to talk tonight. I'd like to talk.
Where are you living?
Buckingham Apartments. It's 6th Street, number 614. 614.
614. All right, that's fine. Well, let's go then. Come on.
You're not just trying to get me out of here.
Of course not. Come on, pal. Come on.
Okay. You know, the funniest thing happened tonight, Casey. The funniest thing.
Here's where he lives, Annie. If I can only get him into his apartment.
What'd he do? Give you the number before he
Yeah,
passed?
2B, second floor. All right, here goes.
Hey, you're not going to carry him.
It's the only way he can be moved.
But this is a walk-up place, Casey. The
Oh,
stairs.
the poor guy isn't heavy. Open the door for me, will you, Annie?
Oh, all right, sure. I'd better come along and help you with the apartment door, too.
Yeah, if you don't mind, honey.
Gee, it's an awful cheap-looking place.
Well, guys don't usually come out of prison heavy with dough.
Well, I wonder what's he living on?
Dixie Trumbull, the songwriter, was always Artie's closest pal. Imagine Dixie's putting him up for... He hasn't been on the chips lately either. Here we are. Here's 2B.
You have to go through his pockets and find the key.
Yeah, I'll prop him up right here, Annie.
Funniest thing happened tonight.
Hey, snapping out of it, Casey.
Funniest thing.
Uh-oh. Passed out again. I wonder where he carries his key. Annie.
Huh?
Look at this.
Automatic pistol.
This was in his pocket. This chump's just out of jail on parole. He's toting a gat.
Uh-oh. This doesn't look good, Casey.
Looks lousy. Hey, Annie.
Yeah?
This gun was fired not long ago.
Fire.
Yeah, smell it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let's look at the clip.
Yeah.
One cartridge missing.
What do you think?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Funniest thing happened tonight. Funniest
There,
thing.
I found his key. Here, Annie, unlock the door, will you?
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to snap this guy out of his daze and ask him a few questions. All right, switch on the lights.
Oh, yeah. Here we are. How are you going to make him talk?
There now. You find some coffee in that kitchenette, will you, Annie, while I hold this guy up?
Yeah.
Make a pot of triple strength while you're doing it. I'll be ducking this guy in a cold bath.
Okay.
All right, now, Artie. You come into this bathroom. Get those clothes off you.
Funniest thing happened tonight.
Yeah. Maybe it won't seem so funny after you hit this cold water.
I love it, Holly.
There you are.
Go on, Casey. Don't push my head under. Again, you're breathing.
All right, Artie. Okay. I think you're on the sober side now. Come on, get out of the tub, put on your clothes. Come out.
Yeah.
Lady's making some hot coffee.
Lady.
Yeah, a friend of mine.
Oh.
I'll leave you alone now. Don't be long. I want to have considerable talk with you.
Talk. What about?
Stay to your health. Get dressed and hurry.
Is he okay, Casey?
He knows what's going on around him now, anyway.
Did he tell you anything?
I haven't mentioned the gun. Let's have another look at that thing. Foreign make. 29.5 caliber.
It's got a pearl grip on it. It looks like a woman's gun.
Yeah. Say, it's funny. Phil Blaney was killed with a fancy little gat like this.
You mean the man Maddox went to jail for killing?
Yes. The bullet they took out of his head was a 29.5. I remember because it's an unusual caliber for pistol ammunition.
Oh?
You see, in this country, we standardize pretty much on 22s, 25s, and 32s. Like the cartridge Logan handed me today, 38s and 45s.
Yeah, Casey.
What?
Someone's trying the outside door.
Yeah. Who's there?
Open up. We're police.
Police?
Open up, Maddox, or we'll blast our way in.
Hey, that's Sergeant Flanagan's voice.
It's the last warning, Maddox.
Hold
Open up.
everything, Flanagan. I'll let you in.
Casey, what are you doing here?
Mind if I ask you the same question?
We've come to arrest Maddox for murder, that's all.
Murder?
Who?
Gypsy Hibbard.
Gypsy?
Yeah. She was killed about 2 hours ago in her apartment. Now then, where's Maddox?
Why do you think Maddox had anything to do with it?
He was seen leaving the building she lives in. She was shot with the same kind of gat that killed Blaney 5 years ago. A 29.5 automatic.
Hey, Casey,
Let me do the talking, Annie.
The only talk I want to hear right now is the answer to where's Maddox?
He's here, Flanagan.
Where?
In the bathroom. There.
Uh-huh. All right, bring him out, Sam. I'll cover you with my gun.
Right, Sarge.
Hey, Casey, he killed that woman with a gun.
Maybe
at
not,
jukebox.
Ann. Maybe not. Don't mention that
Not
gun
in the
now.
bathroom, Sarge. He's gone.
What? Hey, that open window.
He must have swung under the fire escape and got away.
Casey, you're to blame for him getting away.
I am.
You stalled me here while he was going out that window.
I wasn't stalling you.
We'll see what Captain Logan thinks about it. You know, you've got me in a jam, pal.
Well, I'll make Logan see you weren't to blame. Where is he?
At the late Gypsy Hibbard's apartment, trying to find out just what happened there.
Well, let's go. I want to find out what happened at the late Gypsy Hibbard's apartment, too.
Mother's Day has become a fine American tradition, and many Americans make it a point to show their appreciation of Mother's role as homemaker by sending her bright flowers and also practical gifts, useful items to lessen her work and increase her enjoyment. And that's why a complete set of Fire King oven glass is so appropriate. As an experienced homemaker, she'll tell you how much better food tastes when baked in Fire King oven glass, and how tempting is the appetizing, clean look as the piping hot food is brought to the table. And as for cutting down her housework, well, Fire King oven glass cuts dishwashing time by a full 2/3, for you bake, serve, and reheat food in the same casserole or baking dish. Fire King oven glass has a beautiful pale blue color which adds charm to any table. Every piece is guaranteed for 2 years against oven breakage. Now, you'll find complete sets at your favorite chain, variety, hardware, or department store. The ideal gift for Mother's Day or any day. Fire King oven glass is a product of Anchor Hocking, the most famous name in glass.
That's why we were in Artie Maddox's apartment, Logan. That's all we know about him.
When you undressed him before you stuck him in a cold tub, Casey, he didn't run across a gun in his clothes.
I wasn't looking for a gun.
Casey.
Now, suppose you give Ann and me the lowdown on this shooting, pal.
Well, a guy called up headquarters. Wouldn't give his name, but he told us to pick up Lou Carboni and ask him why he'd just killed his ex-wife.
Ask Lou Carboni why he'd killed Gypsy Hibbard.
Yeah. So 2 of my men went to Carboni's home. They found him playing poker with 3 guys who said he hadn't left the house all evening. At the same time he was being checked, I came here to Gypsy Hibbard's apartment. Got the super to let me in, and Found her lying on the living room floor with a 29.5 slug in her head.
And somebody told you they'd seen Artie Maddox leaving the building.
Yeah, the superintendent. And checking the time he saw Maddox leave with the medical examiner's finding, the woman must have been shot just a few minutes before.
Have you any idea who made that call to headquarters, Captain?
Oh, I think Maddox made it. He killed Gypsy Hibbert because she married another guy, Lou Carboni, after Maddox took the rap for her in that Blaney shooting. Maddox hated Carboni, too, for getting the gal he wanted, so he tries to frame Carboni for the murder he's just committed himself.
You know, Carboni wasn't on good terms with his ex-wife.
He wasn't seen near this building tonight. Maddox was.
A real murderer would take good care not to be seen.
Oh, yeah.
Logan.
Yeah?
Sergeant Flanagan, Captain.
Now, come in, Sergeant.
Carboni wants to know if he can go now, sir.
Carboni's here?
Yeah, I was questioning him in the kitchen before you arrived. I'll talk to him, Sergeant.
Yes, sir. Captain wants you, Mr. Carboni.
Captain, it's so late. I wonder...
Carboni, you can go home now, but don't leave there without letting me know where I can reach you.
Very well.
Hello, Carboni.
Oh. Hello, Casey. Sergeant Flanagan tells me you helped the murderer of my ex-wife make his escape tonight.
I don't believe Flanagan told you that.
That I didn't, Casey. All I said was...
Now, don't take me seriously. I was only kidding.
Doesn't seem like a good time for kidding. You're in a spot, Carboni.
What do you mean by that?
Can't you figure it?
Why, you...
Never mind. Go on home, Carboni. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Perhaps you'd better tell Casey about my alibi, Captain.
He has told me.
It's a very good one. Good night.
Well, Andy and I will be running along too, Logan. It's our bad luck this case had to break too late for a morning paper.
That is tough, isn't it? And I expect to have Art Maddox under arrest long before your next edition, so the afternoon sheets will get first crack at that news, too.
Where do you expect to find Maddox?
Well, there's a general alarm out. We'll pick him up. Say, you used to know him pretty well. Maybe you have an idea where he'd hide out.
I didn't even know where he lived until after I ran into him at the Blue Note tonight. Come on, Annie.
Casey.
Let's go, kid. Good night, Logan.
All right.
Casey, you suppressed evidence. And you didn't tell Logan about that gun you found.
You were swell, kid. You didn't tell him either. Here's the outside door.
But we've got to tell him. Otherwise, we're accessories
We won't
to...
bother with the elevator, Annie. Let's walk down.
We're not leaving until you give that gun to Logan.
Well, yes, we are. Come on.
No.
Give him the gun later, after I have a talk with Maddox.
Talk with... You know where he find it?
I think so. Which makes another little item I've suppressed.
Why?
Well, let's call it a hunch, Annie. I have a feeling that if the cops find Artie before I do, if they have that gun that seems to clinch his guilt, he hasn't got a chance. And he didn't shoot Gypsy Hibbert any more than he killed Phil Blaney.
You think Carboni did it?
All I'm thinking of now is locating Maddox.
Well, where are you going to look for him?
Well, he needs a friend tonight, a dependable friend. His closest pal is that songwriter, Dixie Trumbull. All right, we're heading for Dixie's place.
I ain't set eyes on Artie for 2-3 days, Casey. On the level, he ain't here.
Oh, listen, Dixie. Miss Williams and I want to help the guy. He needs help. Don't give me a wrong steer.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, and I got no idea where Artie is.
It's okay, Dixie.
Hello, Artie.
Why, you said not to let anyone know you were here.
Casey's my friend.
Yes. This should convince you of that, fellow.
Oh, the gun. I figured you'd found it on me.
And Casey didn't tell the police about it.
I'll take the shells out of it. Put it here on this table until you tell me what to do with it.
What does the gat mean, Artie, and what's the stuff about cops?
I haven't told you, Dixie, because the less you know, the less trouble you'll have. I'll go out and take a walk for half an hour. Please, Dixie.
Okay, pal. Guess you've got a good reason for asking.
I have.
That's all I need to know. See you later.
I can't have him mixed up in this case. He's too grand a guy. This apartment of his was the only place I knew of to go after I ducked out that bathroom window. I spent 5 years in prison. I can't go back there. I heard the cop say he was looking for me. I lost my head.
What were you doing at Gypsy Hibbert's tonight?
You don't think I killed her?
I'd have given the cops that gun if I had. And told them to look for you here. Come on, let's have the lowdown.
Okay. You know I was crazy about Gypsy before.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. Well, after I came out of jail, she wouldn't see me or even talk to me over the phone. Last night, I made up my mind I'd see her. I had to. Then, it was funny.
It's the funny part we want to hear about.
Well, I sneaked up to her apartment. A guy in stairs showed me how to pick locks, and I sat in the dark waiting for her to come home. Finally, the outside door was opened with a key. It was Lou Carboni.
Carboni?
Yes, he sat down in the next room and waited in the dark. Then the door opened again. It was Gypsy this time. He told her why he'd come to kill her. Then I watched him do it.
You watched
Why
him?
did Carboni kill her?
It was funny, Casey. It was so funny I couldn't raise a hand to stop him.
Come on, hold on to yourself, Artie. What did he say to her?
She had been blackmailing him, threatening to tell the cops it was really Carboni who killed Blaney.
Carboni killed Blaney.
And I had taken the rap because Gypsy told me she had killed Blaney. She was protecting Carboni then at my expense. Then she married Carboni and they got to hate each other. And tonight, he killed her while I was there to watch. Wasn't it funny, Casey? Wasn't it funny?
Come on, Artie, cut it out. What happened after Carboni shot her? Come on, Artie, pull out of it. Pull out of it.
He wiped his fingerprints off the gun. He put it in her hand to look as though she'd committed suicide. But he didn't know I was watching. Then he let himself out the back way. I realize now it was a crazy thing to do, but I picked up the gun. I put it in my pocket. I thought he'd spoil his suicide setup. Then I got out of the place. I phoned the cops to pick him up.
Artie, no jury's going to believe the story you've just told us.
I know that. But Carboni's not going to be free and alive while I pay for another murder he's committed.
What do you mean?
I got another gun before I came to Dixie's. You see, I'm going to kill Lou Carboni.
Artie, give me that gun.
Keep back, Casey. I'm going to kill Carboni today before the cops can find me.
Don't be a fool.
You've just said no jury will believe my story.
Give me that gun.
Keep back.
You won't shoot me.
Not to kill you. But I'll let you have it.
He will shoot Casey. Look out.
Okay, Eddie.
Now, you two get into this clothes closet. I'm sorry, but this is the way it's got to be.
It's a foolish way, Artie.
It's the only way.
No!
Let me go!
Casey!
Give me back that gun!
Not a chance. I never figured you for a killer, Artie. You're not going to louse me up by shooting Carboni or anybody else.
Thanks, Casey. Drop the gun you just took from him, Casey. Drop it.
Carboni.
Guess there's nothing else I can do, Carboni.
Thanks. Now all of you move back against that wall. You see, Maddox? Like Casey, I figured you'd hide out with Dixie Trumbull.
Why did you come here?
That gun I planted beside my late wife's body wasn't found there. And I leave nothing to chance. When your bodies are found, Casey, it'll be thought that Maddox killed you and this lady before committing suicide.
Same old gag. The gun to be found in Artie's hand. Same as you met that one on the table to be found in Gypsy's.
It's always a good gag before a jury. And I'll use the gun on that table, the one that killed my former wife. Then there'll be no doubt that you did all the shooting, Maddox.
You keep quiet, Artie.
He'd better. Sweet little gun, this 29.5 automatic. Always liked these imported gaps. Well, you take the first slug from it, Casey. What's wrong?
That 29.5 isn't loaded, Carboni. The shells are in my pocket.
Give them to me.
You can't hold your other gun and load the automatic, too.
You can load it. With its barrel pointed at Miss Williams. If you make a single phony move.
All right. I know when I'm licked.
Take the gun. Put a shell in its chamber first.
Okay.
Now load the clip.
This suits you.
Hold the gun by the barrel and slide the clip in.
Now what?
Put the gun on the table. Don't get your finger near the trigger.
There.
Nice little guns. Those 29.5s. Get ready to take it, Casey.
Okay.
I got you and the lady into this case.
You'll get the second slug, Maddox. Then Miss Williams. Well, Casey? So long.
With that shell, Carboni, so long to you.
Gee, the gun blew up.
Yes, it exploded right in his face.
Right in his face. Wasn't it funny? Huh. Wasn't it funny?
We'll join the crowd at the Blue Note in just a moment. Last week, we told you about a sensational announcement from Anchor Hocking, which was to be made on the air tonight. However, we're obliged to postpone this exciting announcement until next Thursday, so be sure to tune in Crime Photographer 1 week from tonight. Now, meanwhile, surveys show that a vast majority of women prefer to buy foods packed in crystal clear glass. They give dozens of different reasons, but practically all say they prefer glass because it lets them see exactly what they buy before they buy it. Of the hundreds of young mothers questioned about baby food containers, 8 out of 9 say they not only prefer but insist on prepared baby foods packed in glass. And their most important reasons are that glass is cleaner and more sanitary, and that leftovers can be resealed and safely stored in the original container. Now, you too can enjoy these advantages in buying foods. Simply demand foods packed in glass, in Anchor glass containers, sealed by tamper-proof Anchor vacuum caps. Both products of Anchor Hocking. The most famous name in glass.
The explanation, of course, is very simple, Ethelbert. You see, I forced the .32 caliber cartridge Logan gave me yesterday into the chamber of that .29.5 caliber automatic. And it wouldn't pass through a barrel that was too small by 2.5 hundredths of an inch. You remember, Ethelbert, that inventor's machine gun that blew up because the shells were too large?
Yeah.
The explosion didn't kill Carboni, huh?
No. He'll live to go to the chair. And as for Artie Maddox, well, the criminal record he never deserved is being wiped off the books. So he'll just live again.
Funny, wasn't it?
Yeah. Funny.
Very funny.
Crime Photographer, starring Stotts Cotsworth as Casey, is brought to you each Thursday by the Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation, makers of Fire King Oven Glass, Anchor Glass Containers, Anchor Caps and Closures. All products of Anchor Hocking, the most famous name in glass. Crime Photographer is directed by John Dietz. The original music is by Archie Blyer, and the program features Miss Jan Miner as Anne and John Gibson as Ethelbert. The part of Maddox was played by Lawson Zerby, and Herman Chittison is the Blue Note pianist. If you're under 35 and are a high school graduate, you may be able to qualify for a nursing career. As the need for nurses is urgent, check with your local hospital on how to apply for training. This is Tony Marvin saying goodnight for the Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation of Lancaster, Ohio, with offices in all principal cities of the United States and Canada. Thursday night on CBS is the biggest show in town, so stay tuned for exciting dramatizations on Reader's Digest Radio Edition, which follows immediately over most of these stations. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. The Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation brings you Crime Photographer.
Hey, Ethelbert, Do you ever take a word association test?
I don't think so. How's it go?
Oh, it's simple. Look, I give you a word and you answer immediately with a word that comes into your mind, see?
Okay, try me.
All right, red,
Blue.
boy,
Girl.
run,
Walk.
bottle.
Anchor Hocking, the most famous name in glass. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tony Marvin. Every week at this time, the Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation of Lancaster, Ohio, and its more than 10,000 employees bring you another adventure of Casey, crime photographer, ace cameraman who covers the crime news of a great city. Written by Alonzo Dean Cole, our adventure for tonight, Pickup. 9 o'clock in the evening, the Blue Note Cafe. Ethelbert, the head bartender, is chatting with a customer, a tall, thin, white-haired man with a gentle face, when he hears a familiar voice.
Hi, Ethelbert.
Huh? Oh, good evening, Casey. Excuse me, will you, Mr. Hutchins?
Sure, Ethelbert.
I ain't seen you all day, Casey. Where you been?
Oh, I've been busy, pal.
You told me you were on the lobster shift this week, which means you don't start to work till midnight.
Listen, shut in. This is spring. Miss Williams and I have spent the day in the park. We've been taking pictures of the birds and the bees.
Where's Miss Williams?
I left her at the office. Hey, look, give me 4 packs of cigarettes, will you? 2 of Miss Williams' kind, 2 of mine.
Okay.
Hey, listen, pal, wait a minute.
Huh?
Who's the guy you were talking to when I came in? His face is familiar.
Oh, he's Britt Hutchins, Casey, the horse trainer.
Oh, sure, yeah. So, well, what's he doing in town? His stable is racing out west right now.
I got an idea he's here looking for the murderer of Cass Marlin.
Yeah?
You know, Cass Marlin was the jockey who got bumped off down in Florida just before he was to ride.
Yeah, of course I know.
Yeah.
Well, did Hutchins say that he was looking for the murderer?
No, I just got the idea because he and Cass were such good friends.
Uh-huh.
All he really said about the killing was what the papers had been saying, that it's still a complete mystery who done it.
Well, it's pretty obvious why it was done. With Cass Marlin in the saddle, Fireball will have won the Alderstone Trophy race.
I hear the cops have questioned Steve Harold about it. He's supposed to have won a lot of money when Fireball didn't even show.
Well, they've questioned all the big bettors who've been known to fix things when they can. But Captain Logan investigated Steve Harold at the request of the Florida police and found that Steve looked pretty clean for once. Listen, you know, I think I'm going to have a talk with Britt Hutchins. He trained Fireball, and as you say, he and Cass were pretty close.
You won't get any more out of Hutchins than I did, Casey.
That's what you think, pal.
Ah.
Say hello to him, anyway. Hi, Britt. Remember me? Casey, Morning Express.
Casey. Oh, yeah. Hi.
How about same? You know, we've been hearing a lot about the Cass Marlin killing up here. I knew Cass pretty well, so...
If you're going to pump me for inside dope on it, fella, I don't know any. Cass was like a son to me. He worked for me. He was set to ride one of my horses. One of my owners, Mr. Ashley's horses, I mean. When somebody put a bullet in his head, and that's the whole story as far as I'm concerned.
I see.
Well, guess I'll be going. Got business to tend to.
Yeah. Okay, Britt. Well, I'll run into you again sometime. So long.
So long, boy.
I'll see you later, Ethelbert.
Going so soon, Casey?
Well, I got to take Miss Williams her cigarettes.
Didn't I say you'd get the old brusheroo?
I hate guys who pull the I told you so gag. So long, pal.
Excuse me.
Huh? Yeah?
Your name's Casey, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Morning Express photographer?
Right again.
Let's take a walk.
Well, say, it's a little sudden, sister. I don't think I know you. Or do I?
You don't.
Well, then what's...
Call it a pickup.
Well, I don't go in for pickups.
Well, call it anything you want till we get someplace where we can talk alone. I've got news to sell. You interested?
Always. Okay, where we go?
Well, there's a little place around the corner, Farley's Tavern. That suit you?
It'll do. But I don't like the place from a social standpoint, sister, so the news you want to sell had better be on the level. Okay, sister, now speak your piece.
Well, after the waiter leaves.
Oh, jittery, huh?
You'd be jittery, too, if you were in my spot.
In a jam?
Afraid of being bumped off, that's all.
Oh, you're beginning to interest me.
Anything else?
No, not now.
Gee, thanks, pal.
All right. Well, he's gone. I'm listening.
How much will your paper pay for the exclusive inside dope on a murder?
Well, it depends on the murder. Some are in the dime a dozen class, you know.
How about the Cass Marlin killing?
Cass Marlin?
Yes.
This is a coincidence.
What's a coincidence?
Well, I was thinking about that shooting when you picked me up, that's all.
The dope on it's worth plenty, isn't it?
The real dope is.
I can give it to you.
Well, I'll have to be sure of that before I go to my city editor and proposition, you know. I can't pay out dough on my own, you know.
If I tell you who I am and how I know about the case, will you promise to keep it under your hat? Whether we make a deal or not?
Yep.
I guess I can trust you. Cass told me you never double-crossed anyone.
Cass told you about me, huh?
Yeah, that's why I looked you up when I hit this town tonight. I phoned your office first, and they said I might find you at the Blue Note Cafe. I was on my way over there when I saw you come out. I recognized you by a picture Cass had.
You must have been a close friend of Cass's.
He was going to marry me.
Yeah? What's your name, sister?
Edith Landau.
Edith Landau. It's funny, I've seen most of the police reports on the case, and I've come across no mention of a gal named Edith Landau.
You've heard Cass was getting a divorce, haven't you?
Yeah?
Well, on that account, very few people knew I was his girlfriend. It had to be that way because his wife's lawyers might have made something out of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a pretty good answer. Well, give me one for this. If you cared enough for the guy to want to marry him, why didn't you go to the cops with this inside information?
You think I'm a phony, don't you?
You might be.
Well, listen, wise guy. I didn't say I cared anything about Cass. I was going to marry him because he was in the big dough. When he died, I saw myself out of his dough. The cops wouldn't pay me a dime for the information I had, and Cass owed me something one way or another. So I decided to cash in with a big newspaper. A bigger one than there is down in Florida. Yours. Is that straight enough for you?
Too straight to like very well.
I don't care what you think of me. I've got a story to sell. But you've got to act quick. I can't keep it bottled up any longer, even for dough, because the killer knows I'm onto him and he's after me. Now, any more questions?
Only the one for the big prize. Who's the killer?
I'll tell you that when I see money. $10,000.
$10,000?
My story's worth it, and papers like yours can pay it.
I've always wanted to see my city editor drop dead. He will when he hears that figure. Well, come on, I'll take you over to him.
No. Nobody must know anything about my part in this till the killers are all behind bars.
It was killer before, now it's plural.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's more than one man mixed up in this. And I'll tell you something else to prove that I'm on the level. The cops' theories are all wrong. They think Cass was killed so he couldn't ride Fireball, but...
What's the matter?
That big guy just walked up to the bar. He knows me.
Yeah, I know him.
And you know who he works for?
Yeah. Steve Harold.
Look, I gotta get out of here quick. Mr. Casey, don't let him follow me. Stall him, hold him by force if you have to till I get away. Promise me you will.
This is an act, sister.
I swear it isn't. You say you know who that man is.
Okay, I'll hold him.
And lend me $5.
Lend you...
I haven't got enough for cab fare, and I've got to get away fast and far, please.
Well, I've always been a sap. Here's a fin.
Thanks. Look, I'll phone you at your office in an hour and tell you where to meet me, where it'll be safe. And don't let Denver Lane follow me. I'm going. Goodbye.
Hi, Denver.
Oh, Casey. Noticed your gal friend left in quite a hurry.
Yeah. Had to run for a bus. You know her, Denver?
Never saw her before. Not a bad-looking bimbo. Who is she?
Well, just a pickup I made.
Didn't know you went in for pickups.
I have my moments.
Cigarette, Casey?
Yeah, thanks. You, in no hurry to leave here?
Why should I be? I just come in.
Yeah, Denver, I have my moments.
With that story, you let her take you for $5, Casey?
Well, Annie, the act she put on was pretty solid. She had me hooked when she pulled a big scared act about Denver Lane. You know, the guy's a gunman, and he works for Steve Harold, who's up to his neck in the racing racket. For a moment, the parts all seemed to fit.
Until Denver made no attempt to follow your little chum.
He stayed in the joint for half an hour, and then he walked over here to the Express building with me.
In the rain?
Yeah, that's one break I got tonight anyway. We were within 10 feet of where my car was parked when it started, so I just reached in and got my raincoat. Denver got soaked.
Well, put the raincoat on again. Let's go over to the Blue Note.
Yeah. Yeah, I see enough of this photographer's room when I'm on duty. It's over an hour now since Edith Landau said she'd phone me in an hour, so...
Have you been waiting here thinking that she might phone you?
Well, Annie, her act was almost too good for a $5 take. Oh, nuts. When I start being a sap, I keep it up, I guess. Come on, let's go.
Casey!
Oh, hello, Moocher.
Are you a guy I'm glad to see?
Now, listen, Moocher, I'm short on dough
Who
today,
wants
though.
dough? You don't start on the job till midnight, do you?
No.
Swell. You won't need your car till then.
My car?
Mine just had to be towed to the shop, and now City Desk has given me an assignment out in the sticks. Give me your keys, pal.
No. The last time you borrowed my car...
Could I help it about them two fenders?
Well, you could have paid to have them fixed anyhow.
Miss Williams, I leave it to you. Shouldn't us press photographers stick together and help each other
Now,
out?
nuts with that stuff. Now, don't...
Oh, I admit Casey's a better button pusher than I am. He's a genius, the only one of his kind.
Now, look here.
Which is all the more reason why he should give me succor in my hour of need. Casey, can a master like you let down a bum like me?
Yes.
Don't say that. No.
Oh, come on, give him the car keys, Casey. You know he'll get them if he has to cry real tears.
Oh, I guess you're right, Annie. All right, take them, Moocher.
Ah, my pal. My beloved colleague.
Get out.
Nay. I tarry for one further little favor.
Oh, my.
Yes, the weather is inclement, and I came to work without mine raincoat.
All right, take mine.
Ah, my friend in need. And a perfect fit. My undying gratitude, Monsieur. And can you spare a cigarette?
Oh, that too. All right, here's half a pack and a book of matches. Now get out before I commit a little mayhem.
I go, master. I do thou's bidding. Goodbye, Miss Williams, fair lady. Farewell.
He's really a character, Casey.
Oh, some character. You wouldn't think so if he was in your department. As I said before, when I start being a sap, Annie,
There's your desk phone.
Yeah, it might be that Edith. You know.
As you said before.
Yeah. Hello, Casey speaking. Oh, city desk. Listen, Burke, I don't go on duty till 12, so I'm not going to take any assignments now. Well, of course I'll let you talk. Who's stopping you? Go. Oh? Murder, huh? Strangled in a vacant lot. Sounds good. Yeah, I got the address, yeah.
Here we go again.
Any details? Identification found on the butt. What? What's that name again? Yes, we'll grab a cab and get out there right away.
Hey, what is it, Casey?
That dame, Edith Landau, was murdered about 15 minutes after she left me.
Our story will continue in just a moment. It's here.
It's here.
The Anchor Glass one-way, no-deposit bottle for beer and ale.
You pay no deposit.
You don't have to return it to the store.
It holds a full 12 ounces.
A full 12 ounces, just like an ordinary beer bottle.
Yet it's so compact it takes up a minimum of space in your refrigerator.
It's perfectly balanced and light as a feather. Easy to handle, easy to pour from, chills beer quickly, holds the chill longer.
And it's easy to open, safe to open. A flick of your wrist and into your glass pours a golden stream of wholesome American beer, brewed and bottled and served the American way.
In glass.
Yes, in glass. Glass which brings you beer and ale brewery bright. Glass which can't affect taste or flavor. Glass, the sanitary container for beer and ale.
Your favorite beer and ale is on its way to you right now in the new Anchor Glass one-way, no-deposit bottle. Another great contribution to convenience and to gracious living and entertaining. The Anchor Glass one-way, no-deposit bottle is a product of Anchor Hocking. The most famous name in glass.
Look at that body again, Casey. You're sure it's the woman who told you that story?
Definitely. I was sure of it after my first look, Logan.
Captain, her story must have been the truth.
I told you, Annie, I was more than half sold on that story of hers.
And she borrowed that 5-spot to take a cab from Farley's Tavern, huh?
So she said.
Yeah. This place is about 3 miles from Farley's. Now, assuming her story was true, she might have paid off the cab after the first mile or so to save money and started walking. The killer had been following her, and when she came to this block of vacant lots, he hopped out of his car and strangled her.
But Denver Lane was the guy she was afraid of, Logan. And Denver didn't follow her. He was with me at the time she was being strangled.
Yeah, but his boss, Steve Harold, wasn't with you.
Well, you cleared Harold of suspicion in the Cass Marlin murder, Captain.
No, we didn't clear him, Miss Williams. It was simply impossible to prove he had any part in it.
Hey, Captain Logan.
Yeah, Sergeant?
We just got a message for you on the car radio that I... Casey.
Huh? What's the matter?
Well, stop looking at me as if I was a ghost, Flanagan.
Casey, you're dead.
I'm what?
Well, if you're not, the message that just come in is all cockeyed.
What do you mean?
Headquarters says that Casey's dead body has just been found in the wreck of Casey's car.
The moocher, Annie.
Oh, sure, he borrowed your car.
And had an accident.
Accident, nothing. There's 2 bullet holes in the dead guy's head.
Well, the thing's plain enough now, Casey. Denver Lane had spotted that girl before you and she went into Farley's.
Yeah, maybe before she picked me up outside the Blue Note, Logan. He had another of Steve Harold's guys with him.
And the other gunman followed Edith Landell and killed her while Denver stuck close to you.
Sure, Miss Williams. Denver figured the Landau dame had given Casey the dope she had on the Marlin murder.
He couldn't risk any rough stuff during our walk to the Express building, so he waited outside in a car. And when he saw a guy my size wearing my raincoat come out and get into my car...
The information he thought you had to be suppressed. With you and the dame out of the way, there'd be no evidence.
Now, what are you going to do, Captain?
I'll show you, Miss Williams. Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
Get headquarters on your radio and instruct everyone concerned to let no outsider have a close look at the body found in Casey's wrecked car. And tell them to give out information that it's definitely Casey's body.
Yes, sir.
Wait, Sergeant.
Yep.
Also, I want Denver Lane and Steve Harold brought to headquarters as soon as they can be found and kept in separate rooms. And instruct arresting officers to tell them nothing about anything. That's all.
Right, sir.
I get it, Logan, the old surprise treatment. Huh?
And a big surprise. If Sergeant Flanagan thought you were a ghost, the guys who think they killed you, well, they just might go to pieces and tell us what we want to know. Steve Harold's cooling off in this room, Casey. Now, I'll go in alone, and you follow, and you hear me clear my throat.
Okay, Logan.
I hope this works.
Oh, it'll work, Miss Williams. You stay here with Casey. Here goes. Hello, Harold.
Oh, good evening, Captain. Good morning, rather. Well, now that you're here, perhaps I'll get some information as to why I've been rudely conducted to this, unglamorous place.
My boys didn't tell you?
No. All they told me was to come along, and naturally, as a law-abiding citizen, I made no resistance despite the invasion of my constitutional rights.
Stop talking like a book.
All right, Captain. But look, none of you cops have anything on me, and I'm definitely in the clear with your homicide bureau, so, well, what's the big idea?
A girl named Edith Landau was killed tonight.
Oh, really?
You've never heard of her, I suppose.
Yes. As a matter of fact, I have.
Really?
Yes. Well, Landau isn't a common name, so I presume it's the same girl I met with Cass Marlin several months before he was killed. He'd fallen rather hard for the little gold digger.
Why didn't you tell me about the Landau girl when I questioned you on the Marlin case?
My dear fellow, you didn't ask me. Why do you suppose she was killed tonight?
Because she knew too much about Cass Marlin's murder. And she told what she knew before she died, Steve.
You interest me. By the way, whom did she tell?
A man who also was killed.
Then you're still out on a limb.
Not quite. This man told the story to his newspaper associates before 2 bullets got him in the head.
Their evidence will be only second-hand hearsay. It wouldn't be admitted at a murder trial.
You know your law, don't you, Steve?
I know a little.
Excuse me, I have a little cold.
Hello, Steve.
Oh, hello, Casey. Nice to see you, boy. Go on with your story about the man who was killed, Captain. You two chaps look kind of strange. Anything upset you?
Nothing at all, Steve.
No, nothing at all. Denver's the guy who tried to kill you, Casey. He obviously didn't get word to Steve Harold about the things that happened tonight. And we'll work the gag on Denver now.
All right, all set, pal. It ought to work on Denver.
You say this newspaper guy who was shot spilled the dope he got from the Landau dame?
That's right, Denver.
Well, it's no break for you, Captain. The courts don't accept that kind of third-hand evidence.
You're right again.
Oh, if only the poor guy was alive.
Yeah. Excuse me, a little cold.
Hello, Denver.
Well, nice to see you again, Casey.
Yeah?
Casey and I had quite a get-together at Farley's place tonight, Captain.
Yeah?
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't spill this on him, but he was in there with the crummiest-looking pickup you've ever seen.
Nuts to you and your ideas, Logan.
No, Casey, nuts to you.
Your big act fell flat with both Denver and Steve Harold, huh, Casey?
Yeah, so flat it busted all over the place, Ethelbert.
Well, neither of those men could have thought Casey was dead. Both of them are ice-cold characters, but no guilty person could have taken the shock of his appearance without some giveaway reaction.
Yeah, you'd think so. They didn't even flicker an eyelash, either one of them.
Maybe they was tipped off in advance that it was really poor Moocher who was shot.
No. Logan went over that angle before we made our play. He says a cop on the scene kept everybody away from the body. Nobody got close to it at all except other cops. Besides, after 2 heavy-caliber bullets go through a guy's head, Ethelbert, it's sometimes pretty hard to tell who he was.
Maybe the killer knows by now he didn't get you, Casey, so he'll try again.
Oh, that's covered, thank goodness. Captain Logan has assigned 2 bodyguards to Casey.
Yeah. A louse.
That innocent-looking gray-haired man over in the corner is one, and Sergeant Flanagan is hanging around outside.
You know, I just got to find the killer in order to get those guys out of my hair. I can't stand it. Hey.
Yeah?
Annie, I've just remembered something. You know, I've been a dope.
That's a surprising confession.
Look, Edith Landau was about to tell me something when she saw Denver. And then she got scared and stopped cold. She said, wait a minute, let me think. She said the cops' theories are all wrong. They think Cass was killed so he couldn't ride Fireball. And that's as far as she got.
Well, the original suspicion of Steve Harold was based on the idea that he didn't want Fireball to win.
Sure. Ethelbert!
Don't bark at me like that, Casey. I'm a nervous guy.
Certainly are. Well, okay, all right, but look, when did Britt Hutchins leave this joint tonight? Tell me that.
Britt Hutchins?
Yes, the horse trainer who was on vacation while his stable is racing out west.
Why, he went out the door right after you did.
Then he saw me talking with that girl. He could have seen me going to Farley's with her. He could have followed when she left there alone. He even could have strangled her to death and gotten back to the express building in time to see Moocher get in my car. Then Hutchins could have followed him and thought it was me.
But Hutchins was a friend of Cass Marlin's. He couldn't have...
No. Friendship in a gambling racket seldom goes deeper than the money pocket. And horse trainers should only take vacations when their horses do. Annie, come on.
Where?
We're going to tell Logan to find Hutchins.
Yeah, Casey...
See you later, Ethelbert.
Now, wait for your gray-haired bodyguard, Casey.
Never mind.
He's just...
Those bodyguards can't keep up with me. I'll be very happy. There's a cab, Annie. Hey, taxi!
Oh, Casey!
Annie, duck!
I'm shooting at you! Oh, your head!
Oh, I'm okay.
Oh, no.
Flanagan, get him! Get him!
We got him, Casey. Let me go.
Oh, Casey.
Well, hello, Britt. So you were the guy, and you missed me again.
No, he didn't miss you. Help, get a doctor! There's blood all over Casey's head. He's dying.
Annie, I'll bet you 2-1 that for the second time tonight, the report of my death will be greatly exaggerated.
What will you have on your breakfast toast? Orange marmalade where tart and sweet commingle, or blackberry jam evoking memories of that cool early morning walk through the woods? Apple butter, fragrant as an autumn orchard. The ruby flash of currant jelly or strawberry jam. But why choose only one? Serve them all. Grace the breakfast table with a symphony of delicious taste and luscious color. Stir up appetites. Start the morning right. Supply quick energy for an active day. Yes, brighten up the breakfast toast with preserves, jellies, and jams brought to you by those packers of the finest foods, the preserve industry of America. Now, naturally, these experienced packers bring you preserves packed in glass. Clean, sanitary glass safeguards wholesomeness and flavor. Crystal clear glass provides a rainbow of color on your table. Anchor glass containers and modern Anchor hocking sealing methods bring you flavor at its peak. Anchor glass containers and Anchor caps are both products of Anchor hocking. The most famous name in glass.
You feel okay now, Casey?
Oh, sure, Ethelbert. That bullet only grazed my forehead.
Yeah, well, if it had struck you only a half an inch deeper.
Well, as Britt Hutchins will tell you, Annie, many a horse has lost a race by half an inch. And I think, as a matter of fact, this bandage is very becoming. So is the little hospital nurse who put it on.
It isn't, and she wasn't.
Annie, you shouldn't be like that, not to an invalid.
Tell me, Casey, what did Hutchins have to say when they got him down to headquarters?
Well, he confessed that he killed Marlin because his jockey friend had double-crossed him.
That was a hard one.
You see, he made Cass Marlin a little proposition.
Cass was to ride Corn Popper and lose.
Yeah.
See?
Corn Popper?
Yeah. Well, that was the last horse Cass rode before he died. Corn Popper was a comparatively unimportant horse, Ethelbert, in a comparatively unimportant quarter-mile race. So attention was centered on Fireball and the big Alderstone Trophy.
Well, to cut off the alibis, Ethelbert, instead of riding Corn Popper to lose, as he'd promised Hutchins, Cass Marlin brought him in first. And Hutchins lost every dollar he'd been able to beg, borrow, or steal. So his feelings were hurt, and he killed Marlin.
Cass had told his gal about the play, and she witnessed the shooting, so Hutchins had to get her, too.
And when he finally caught up with her, she was being confidential with Casey. Well, you know the rest.
Yeah, you better be careful about making pickups from now on, Casey.
I'll say he had.
Oh, I don't know. I have my moments.
Yeah, but like my sister Edna says, quote, you can never tell when one moment's gonna be the next.
Oh, no.
Yeah, unquote.
Crime Photographer, starring Stotts Cotsworth as Casey, is brought to you each Thursday by the Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation, makers of Fire King oven glass, Anchor glass containers, Anchor caps and closures. All products of Anchor Hocking, the most famous name in glass. Crime Photographer is directed by John Dietz. The original music is by Archie Blyer, and the program features Miss Jan Miner as Anne and John Gibson as Ethelbert. Herman Chittison is the Blue Note pianist. This is Tony Marvin saying goodnight for the Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation of Lancaster, Ohio, with offices in all principal cities of the United States and Canada. Thursday night on CBS is the biggest show in town. So stay tuned for exciting dramatizations on Reader's Digest Radio Edition, which follows immediately over most of these stations. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.